I'm gonna show you guys how I clean my sourdough starter jar. Over time, you will notice that the starter kind of hardens along the side, and as you can see through, it almost looks like there's a ton of starter in there, when really the starter is down here, and that's just because there's dried starter all along the side of the jar. So this is super simple. Take a silicone spatula or a wooden spoon. I like the spatula just because it's a lot easier to scrape, and you never want to use metal, just as a friendly reminder. And I'm just putting it into a clean mason jar. Whenever I do use starter for a recipe, I always try to like scrape down on the sides so that it doesn't do this that frequently, but you will inevitably have to clean it every so often. I'm gonna take my breathable cloth cover, put it right over the jar. Boom, all done. This is what mine looks like. As you can see, all of that dried up starter is all along the sides. That's all dried up starter right there. I know that there are ways that you can actually take dried starter and you could even like sell it and rehydrate it and all of that. There's like a whole process to it. But for me, I usually just go ahead and soak it in the sink. I have 2 different starters and I don't sell sourdough starter. So it's not something that I need to do, but if that's something that you're interested in, go for it. So typically I just fill it up with water and then I let it sit and soak in the sink all day long. Do not waste your time trying to scrub any of that starter off. It's gonna take you way longer than you think it will. I tried it once and it was just not worth my time. So be patient, let it soak, and you can just easily wash that. It's good. Let it completely air dry. If you want, you can go ahead and just pour your starter right back in there. That is my favorite jar because I have the temperature gauge on it and it's a lot taller than this one is. But you could even just leave it in here for a little while, and then once you need to clean this, then you pour it back in there. Lots of different things you can do. There's no wrong answer here.